2008, over 500 applications have been approved for use by the Apple Corporation for the App Store. When I was doing my research for our presentation, one question kept coming up. How much will the product cost to make? Three factors to consider when developing an application: the cost of producing the application, popularity of the application in the U.S. public, and the people managing the application itself. While I was doing research for a presentation, I found two surveys done in 2013 by AppPromo and AnyPresence. AppPromo surveyed 102 IT professionals. The survey found that 80% of the applications made did not generate revenues to function as a standalone business. The AnyPresence survey in 2013 surveyed developers. The survey found that 50% spent $50,000 in a 3-month period, and nearly 25% spent $100,000 in the same time frame. I also found a blog by developer Propolix. In 2011, they found that there are 3 levels of complexity in enterprising an application. According to these 3 levels, they come out to different price ranges. A simple enterprise iPad application would cost $50,000 plus or minus 20%. A medium would be $100,000 plus or minus 20%. Then you would have a complex, which would be $150,000 and up. Some of these features would bump the application to $100,000, would include a brand and highly tuned user experience. For real-time integration, the mobile device management, or MDM, and mobile application management, MAM, infrastructure will enter the $150,000 range. The first step in development of an application is to establish your application. First, for example purposes, I will be using the Apple website. The iOS Development Center is the perfect place to start. It costs $99 a year for registration. Once you start generating revenue from your application, it will be paid into a bank account on record from the website. If you do not decide to go this way, you can always go with another developer, but chances are you would have to wait until the company decides to pay you your revenue. Next step in development of your application is sketching the product. There are a few questions to consider when you start doing this. What primary action will be taken within the application? What information will each screen need to present? What is the flow? How will users get from one screen to the next? And then, how big should the element on the screen be relative to each other? First thing to do is sketching. Make thumbnails of every screen that you want to show up on your application. Once this is done, you need to decide what kind of interface to use. I would do some research and check and see what would be the perfect interface for your application. Then once that is all done, you want to transfer the sketches to a digital format to see the outcome of your application. When you begin development of your application, first thing to consider is if you choose to outscore work to independent contractors. Some work that can be outscored to independent contractors are design, programming, promotion, and marketing. Areas in the design that can be outscored are information architect. The individual organizes the application content. Interaction designer. The individual will focus on how the user will move from screen to screen. Visual designer. The individual will focus on usability and the primary task of the application. Under programming that can be outscored is to a developer with game programming experience is preferred, who will tell us if our concept will work or not. Under promotion and marketing, the best choice is to a market firm who can promote our idea to the U.S. marketplace. Tools used during the development of an application are a Mac or personal computer. For example, for websites to go to for development, the Apple website, which has a complete tool set for development of an application. Some tools are the iPad, iPhone, and iTouch interface, the iOS simulator, an Xcode 4, a Mac OS X, the iOS SDK, and an iPhone simulator. Once done with the development of the application for bugs and glitches, then you want to download your application to, for example, the Apple website to test in a public environment. This process that we could follow in developing our application in the marketplace to the public. I have to say, this would be the easiest and money-wise less of a burden. So let's go fishing for this process.